From the very beginning, Suny was different. Born with the deformity in his leg, he was never welcomed with warmth. No one looked at him with affection. No one reached out to care. Instead, people turned away. They saw only the flaw, not the heart, not the soul, not the gentle spirit that lay hidden behind those cautious eyes. It's unclear whether Suny ever had a family, a place he could call home, or someone to call his own. What we do know is that he grew up without love. And when an animal grows up without love, something in them begins to shrink, not physically but emotionally. Suny became shy, timid. He kept his distance as though he had learned that getting close only led to hurt. So he wandered, alone, day after day. Like a shadow, he drifted through alleys and quiet corners, just another stray in a world that didn't seem to care. He was a ghost of a cat, alive but invisible. Until one day, someone did see him. A rescue team spotted Suny during a routine outreach. Thin, dusty and limping, he was crouched near a trash bin, avoiding eye contact. His leg was bent unnaturally, a clear sign of an old, untreated deformity. But beyond the physical injury, there was something else. A deep, lingering sadness in his eyes that said, "Please don't hurt me. I don't know what love feels like." They approached slowly, gently. And though Suny didn't run, his body trembled with fear. It took patience and kindness, but eventually he allowed them to pick him up. That was the beginning of everything. The rescue team brought Suny immediately to the vet clinic. He was examined carefully, blood tests, x-rays, a full physical. They wanted to make sure nothing was missed. The results were sobering. While Suny was generally stable, the leg deformity was irreversible. It was simply too late for corrective surgery. "He must have been like this since birth," one of the veterinarians said quietly. "It's heartbreaking." Despite the bad news, they didn't give up. Suny was vaccinated, dewormed, and started on a nutritional recovery plan. Over the next few days, the rescue team worked around the clock. They cleaned him, fed him gently, and whispered soft words into his ear. Slowly, ever so slowly, something began to change. Suny began to trust. Week by week, he allowed more touch. He purred, quietly at first, then louder. He stopped hiding in corners and started curling up in soft blankets. His eyes, once full of uncertainty, now held tiny flickers of light. "He's starting to believe that he matters," one volunteer said with a smile, "and that's everything." Over the course of 21 long weeks, Suny's transformation unfolded like a miracle. His fur became glossy, he gained weight. He learned how to play. He even began to nudge people's hands with his head, a quiet request for affection. One afternoon, as a volunteer gently stroked him under the sun, Suny closed his eyes and purred deeply. "You're such a good boy," she whispered. "You deserve all the love in the world." And at that moment he looked up and blinked slowly. The feline way of saying, "I love you too." It wasn't just physical healing, it was emotional rebirth. The rescue team's efforts never faltered. They treated him with unwavering care. Day after day, night after night. Their dedication was tireless. They knew they couldn't change his leg, but they could change his life, and they did. After 21 weeks, Suny was finally whole in a way he had never been before. Surrounded by love, by people who saw his worth, he was no longer a forgotten creature hiding in the shadows. He was cherished. But life, as it often does, had another twist. Just as things seemed to settle into peace, Suny fell ill again. He began to lose energy. He wasn't eating well. The team rushed him back to the hospital, and after a series of tests, the vets delivered the painful truth. Suny was likely the result of inbreeding. His condition, the leg deformity, his fragile immune system, was a consequence of genetic problems passed down from closely related parents. His recovery had been nothing short of miraculous, but his body still carried unseen vulnerabilities. He needed more care, more time, more prayers. "We've come this far," one rescuer said with tears in her eyes. "We're not giving up now." Suny remains in veterinary care today. He's surrounded by the same loving team that never gave up on him, not once. They continue to fight for him, to comfort him, to make sure he knows he is not alone. Suny's story is one of sorrow, yes, but it is also one of hope. It teaches us that animals, no matter how broken, can heal when they are given love. That even a soul who has known nothing but loneliness can learn to trust again. That compassion is a powerful force, strong enough to rebuild what was once shattered. His journey reminds us why rescue matters. It's not just about saving a life, it's about giving that life meaning, dignity, and love. Suny is living proof that every life is worth fighting for. So please, share his story. Tell the world that love can change everything. Let your voice be part of the movement that sees the unseen, that values the vulnerable, that chooses kindness over indifference. Because your share might be the reason another forgotten animal finds their way home. And because somewhere out there, another Suny is waiting. Let's make sure they don't wait alone.